Hey lovelies! So as I mentioned last week, the team and I have been busy working away on a very special project for you guys for back to school and back to work in August. We are working on a ton of amazing meal prep tastiness for you. But because of that, we actually haven't been able to shoot any videos for the end of July. So I thought it would be really fun to share another retro domestic geek video that you might be amused by. This video is actually almost 5 years old, if you can believe it. And I like to think that we've come a long way since then, but I will say it does involve a lot of great tips, tricks, and shortcuts for making your life in the kitchen easier. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, stay tuned and subscribe for all sorts of meal prep deliciousness coming your way in August. Mwah! What's up, Doc? Today on The Domestic Geek, we are answering one viewer's food frustration. Audrey 1053 wants to know how to cut a carrot evenly. So I've tracked down some neat techniques that you'll have mastered in no time. Oh, the glorious carrot, a crunchy and colorful burst of antioxidant goodness that's both nutritious and delicious. This vitality-boosting root vegetable has so much to offer in terms of flavor and health benefits that it's a wonder we're not consuming it every single day. Just how good for you are carrots? I thought you'd never ask. The carrot is an antioxidant powerhouse, proven to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, inhibit the growth of some cancer cells, and is even associated with lower rates of glaucoma. But if you're only eating your carrots orange, you could be selling yourself short. Carrots that are red, yellow, or purple all come with their own array of health benefits based on their color. Okay, so we know we should be eating our carrots, but what about storing them? Well, these hardy root vegetables will last a long time if stored properly. So the first thing you want to do when you get your carrots home from the grocery store is to remove these bushy green tops. These actually pull moisture away from the roots themselves, resulting in limp, lifeless carrots. Next, we want to minimize moisture loss by wrapping these guys in a paper towel. This will stop condensation from forming. Next, we want to avoid storing our carrots with things like pears, potatoes, and apples. All of these produce ethylene gas, which will cause our carrots to wilt prematurely. And let's be serious, nobody likes premature wilting. When it comes time to prepare your carrots, the question becomes to peel or not to peel. Here's my rule of thumb. If a carrot was grown organically, I like to leave the skin intact as it contains a ton of nutrients. Basically, I just give it a scrub with a good vegetable brush. If it was grown conventionally though, I always like to peel it first. Now to get to our viewers' culinary conundrum. My first tip is when you're buying your carrots, try to buy the ones that are the most uniform from tip to end. Alright, now I'm going to show you a couple different techniques you can try. You want to start by cutting off the tip and the top of your carrots. The first cut I'm going to show you is called a rondelle. It's super straightforward. You're basically just cutting your carrot into discs. This is perfect for stews and other hearty dishes. Our next cut is called the demi-lune, which basically means half moon in French. You start by cutting your carrot lengthwise, then cut it into uniform slices. Next up is a cut called the paysanne. It's basically half of a demi-lune. You're probably starting to sense a trend. Something this small is actually great for soup. So the next cut I'm going to show you is something called an oblique cut. It's very common in Asian style cooking, and it's great because it has a lot of surface area for things like tasty sauces to stick to. Alright, so we start by cutting the tip of our carrot off at a 45-degree angle. Then we roll our carrot 180 degrees and cut another 45-degree angle. You continue this motion, being very careful not to cut off your little thumb, and basically you'll get these lovely pieces. Our next cut is great if you're feeling fussy, which I never do. It's called a julienne, and it creates tiny little uniform matchsticks that are perfect for a salad, but you'll never get the time back. Start by cutting yourself a manageable size of carrot. Something like this. We're going to slice off a very thin slice of carrot just to give ourselves a nice flat surface to work on for safety. Then you're going to cut your carrot into slices that are approximately 1/8 of an inch. Do you get why you're never getting the time back? Now that we have these delicious little morsels of carrots, it's a matter of cutting them again 1/8 of an inch each way. How very tedious and delightful. Finally, if you're feeling really snobby, and I seriously mean like the Queen of England is coming over for dinner, you can venture into Brunoise territory. Now, this is very French, and it basically consists of turning your julienne matchsticks around and cutting them into 1/8 of an inch cubes. Get what I mean? You'll never get the time back. We're gonna be here a while. I hope no one has any plans. Well, Audrey, I hope this solves your carrot conundrum. If you have a food frustration you'd like to see investigated on the show, leave it in the comment section below.